All right, guys, before we get into the pod, if you guys love firing on sports like me, you got to download the Prize Picks app. You heard me say it before, but boys, I've obviously tried every single app when it comes to firing on sports. And in my opinion, Prize Picks is by far the best and the most fun to use. Instead of teams, you're choosing individual players. So each player has a set projection and you either go more or less than that set projection. So if you guys know what players are going to perform on what nights, it's a no-brainer. You got to try the Prize Picks app. Give it out, give it a try. And for first-time users, if it's your first time, use this code NELk because it's going to give you a 100% deposit bonus. So plug that in. If you put in $100, it's going to match that $100 with code NELk. So that code's for you boys. Take advantage of that. But yeah, trust me. Download the Prize Picks out. Try it out if you have not tried it, and use code NELk. Let's get into the pod.
Guys, there's a full send pod that's live right now, where Bradley talks to Mike.
Look how Gabe is so bro.
Yeah, I know.
What?
I thought you got it out of you last night.
I'm adjusting bread.
You get it out last night? Maybe tell the boy one more round. You got to get it out before the premiere.
Is there some guy that we're talking?
His boy's here.
You sound a little jealous of that.
What?
Like that it's not you.
You seem pissed off that there's two guys getting down in the same building as you.
No, I don't mind. I just think you sound like it's mad that like he's not choosing you, choosing like some other guy.
Please, if he could, he would choose. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so what I was saying is a really hot topic right now. You called somebody out to an MMA fight.
Yeah, I've said it a bunch of times.
You called out Logan, which you have done many times.
That pod hasn't come out yet.
But it'll be out by the time they see this.
I'm assuming the way, and Big Mike, he probably knows too, but Big Mike has asked me, like, what is in the pod, like, 5 times. Like, I think he's just feeding all the info to Logan, and Logan's already got his green screen.
He's ready for the TikTok.
Because he's been snapping on the green screen videos.
Yeah, he's going tough.
I will say, like, he's been abusing that effect on TikTok. He's doing great, but
yeah, crushing.
I think he already has his green screen video ready.
Yeah.
To call you out.
Yeah, well, I want to do an MMA fight.
Yeah, but
I'd love to.
Now you're backtracking a little bit.
How am I backtracking?
Because this went from like a fun little event to like now we got to get money involved, business plays.
Well, I mean,
I'm only doing it for money now. I thought this was for the love of the sport and for being alpha, bro.
I mean, I've said forever, like, I'm down to do it that way. I mean, I think after the 260 thing, it's just worth a lot more than just, like, if he wants to just scrap and just not film shit and actually do it and he can talk about what happens after, fine. But I'm saying, like, I want to do something bigger than that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because, like, if I just busted on a, you know, like, we're busting on a YouTube vlog, you know?
Here's my thing about it, because even last night I saw you did, you had someone on your pod, that guy, Gunplay.
Lefty, yeah.
And you asked him, yo, could you take me in a street fight? So how many people you think have you asked if you could beat them in a street fight?
Like
it's
all
probably
of them.
like 50 to 100.
I just ask everyone
and you're
it's
finally
funny.
getting your wish.
Yeah.
But you're finally getting your wish and you're kind of folding. It's like, who asks that many people, yo, could you beat me in a street fight? And then
does he want to just pull up in a street and fight somewhere? Like, the thing is, also,
I guess he said MMA spar.
Yeah, but like, what is that, right? So a spar is like, what are we wearing?
You wear pads.
Right. But the point is, back to the thing about the whole street fighting thing, I just ask everyone that because it's also funny. Like, you get a reaction that's funny.
But I feel like you're in those situations, you're a little confident. Now you're kind of sweating.
No, I said I'm down to something bigger. That's simple.
Okay, but what if you took the L?
Then I took an L.
Yeah, see, we got to just happen. There's not a huge money play there, bro. He's not.
I think there is, though.
But what does he really gain? He's got WWE.
And I understand that.
He's already fought Floyd Mayweather.
I understand that, and I do understand that. But
you're a big name. Don't get us wrong.
That's why. But I was like, you know, if I'm gonna fight someone eventually, if it's not like that for him for a bag, it's like it should be someone like that. I'd love to do an MMA for like in something like that.
Yeah.
Because if I just pop it there, then I just popped it there.
Right. I'm just saying from a friend standpoint too. Like, I don't want you to look bad. So when you call someone out and then they agree and then you backtrack, like,
well, I'm not backtracking.
I don't want to have anyone in my squad that like.
I've said for a long time. This is funny as coming from you, but I said for a long time I'm down to do it.
Steiny's pressing.
Yeah, I just want it to be something bigger. That's all.
Then it's never gonna happen, dude.
Well, then find someone else that we could do something bigger with.
That dude, just do it.
Did Impulsive send you a contract?
No, but
like, what's going on?
I want to watch this, and I don't like if anyone's ever called me out, and if someone called me out and I said, "Yo, I'm gonna do this," or if I called somebody out, I'd say,
"Join the Illuminati" or no?
No.
What's going on here?
I didn't.
Is that Prime in that cup?
No, it's.
Yeah, what's going on here?
It's Rise Fuel. No.
Yo, stop.
No, it's just dude, it's just being friendly. Like, I just want you to look good. And I think it's a big opportunity for you, and I think you have a chance of winning.
When did you call him out last? Was it time ago?
I don't know. It was a while ago. I mean, I've said it on a few different pods. Like, I'd love to do that.
I swear we could.
Because I thought because I've heard
dig something up of,
conversations-
yo, let's do it. You sent the zoo address, like, yo, we'll do it out front of zoo. Where?
Yeah.
You said that.
If you give him the footage for the green screen, he's gonna snap on the green screen video.
I mean,
Because that guy's a wizard with those videos.
Yeah.
the green screen shit.
He's been
I don't know
going
how he
back at
does it.
Garcia at that. Yeah.
They might need to
Well,
create
did you also see
an
Garcia?
Oscar category for like best green screen.
Logan Paul win that.
He's got a good team.
Did you see the
Garcia folding?
Yeah.
Yeah, he drank Prime and like apologized.
I wonder if they told him that, like, yo, this is the only way we'll like kind of drop this, or if they're dropping that. Like, I don't know. Do you think it was a fold? Because it was like, I guarantee you that lawsuit's probably like pretty
Probably
bulletproof.
intimidating.
It's probably pretty bulletproof
Yeah.
from $1 billion company that's gonna be like, we're gonna let our dick hang on your face, bro.
They definitely had a case.
They had a case. They had a lot of evidence. I
mean,
wonder.
Garcia probably either just takes a sip of Prime or spends legal fees for the next 10 years or settles.
Like, seriously, do you
So it's
think?
either settle, spend 5 years of legal fees, or take a sip of Prime.
I think that's what
I'd
happened.
probably sip Prime.
I'm sipping Prime. Dad, I'm not dealing with that shit.
Well, you could do your apology. We could get you Prime. You could apologize right now and just say you don't want to fight.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
If MMA spar for like a vlog or something is the only option.
That's whack, bro. That's like, why would I bust it on that?
Everything-
It's like, because then like I'm missing an opportunity that I could actually go do something bigger with it. If it's not Logan.
I feel like sparring him would lead to maybe something real.
Because if you win, bro, there's got to be a rematch maybe.
Yeah, but I could also lose.
And then what? Who cares?
Exactly. That's my point.
Then you can't ever ask anybody if they could beat you in a street fight.
Yeah, well, I could still ask whatever the fuck I want, first of all.
But then being 260 isn't as valuable.
So what?
Okay.
You can still
Just
ask
swing all
the
the
same
options.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We obviously want it to happen. Mike is. I mean, he's texting you on the side.
He scored some brownie points being on the pod, listening to everything we were saying.
Yeah.
Relaying. He's like, when are we going live, boys?
Yeah.
how many times does he ask when we're going live?
Yeah. You sent him I think you sent like
Look,
some.
he's like, how we looking? Is it demonetized? What time we dropping tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny.
Logan's just ready to click post.
Yeah. F- it. It's dope. I think it's cool. To be fair, also, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I started it because I said I'd like to see Jake get knocked out, but it wasn't like, that's where it started. And then he answered with like, I'm corny because I'm asking people to, and we know you, and why would you say this? And whatever. It's all good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I didn't mean to press you. I apologize. It's
No,
just
it's fine.
every time I see you on my feed, it's, I beat you in a street fight.
Yeah, but
so I
that
wanna
shit's
see
funny.
it at
That
this
shit's
point.
funny, bro.
Yeah, but eventually you want to see it. That's all it is.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. You excited for Will Smith?
Yeah.
This could be crazy.
I know.
I'm
I'm
a
like,
Are you
huge
going to try to
fan.
come to the premiere or no?
should I try to street fight Will Smith? Yeah,
don't even ask
I'm
that.
kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
but
kidding.
don't even ask that.
I'm
'cause, like,
told-
you
I
can't
will
be in a
not ask
situation
that.
where you have your first street fight and then now you're gonna ask Will.
I will not ask Will Smith that. It's a joke, dude.
Are you
Seriously,
gonna
Joe.
come to the premiere or no?
Yeah, I brought clothes. I
you
mean,
did?
we'll see.
Oh, you're gonna go?
I'm gonna try my best. I'm just not good at those like dress up and I
what about
We
your-
never dress up.
Yeah.
I only have clothes because I'm going to Europe Sunday, so I had to go to three
shit.
different stores and buy button-ups and all that type of shit.
Yeah, I'm not good at the
You've
dress
been
up.
trying on fits all day.
Oh, buddy. No, I haven't, but I'm ready.
Yeah.
I got options.
Yeah.
I'm not good at the dress up game, man.
No.
It's
I
like
mean,
stuff
we just
doesn't
wear
fit me.
jeans and hoodies.
Yeah, I know.
that's it,
Well,
pretty
dude,
much.
like I think about I've seen you in a bro tank in so many clubs in shorts and
Yeah,
slides. So
I
that's
never
pretty-
dress up.
Yeah.
I know. I'm telling you, it's also just because shit doesn't fit me. Unless I get stuff tailored, I'm just like, and I don't want to do that. I don't care.
You see the Trump shit too?
What?
Trump officially got
Convicted, right?
convicted of all
34
34
felonies.
counts. It just
Oh
happened. Like
my
30
God, I
days
did
ago.
not see that.
Yeah, it happened like 20 minutes ago.
I was on the phone. So what does that mean?
Trump
means I think
officially
it's-
got found guilty of like all 34 counts of whatever the they were trying to charge him for.
I think it comes
So he's
down-
going to be sentenced
Yeah. It's I think-
4 days before the GOP like convention.
I think it's on the judge now to make the decision, which is a
To
crazy
sentence- to sentence
position.
him.
Yeah, how he's gonna handle the punishment, which is a crazy position to be in, and
And weren't they talking
it's not
about
fair
like
to the judge.
weren't they
either.
talking about like Social Security, Secret Service guys
Yeah.
being ready to like go in jail with them?
Dude, that's a privilege. If you're ever a president, you get 24/7 Secret Service for the rest of your life.
So do they like do a crime and then get in, or do they just have
That's
like,
that's the thing, bro. Is you've never had a situation like this.
yeah? So
It's
like
the first U.S. president former U.S. president in history.
That's insane.
Which also is a bad thing for the country, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
It's actually terrible, and it's kind of sad that we're at this point.
Yeah.
Convicting former U.S. presidents.
When I saw that, my heart just dropped. Like, it's just complete
Because I also think, and the other thing is, like, who wants to run for president now? Look at all the shit you have to deal with. Like, it's like I don't know, the freedom with politics and stuff, it's like, it's also the reason is insane. The Stormy Daniels relationship, like, all this, it's nuts,
Like,
bro.
what were the actual convictions of? I don't even know.
Stormy Daniels
Hush
is such
money.
a dumb.
So basically, I think, and I don't want to talk too much on it because I don't know the exact details, but I'm pretty sure he paid a sum to Stormy Daniels to agree to keep this quiet that they ever had a relationship. And there's something with tax fraud there.
I see.
So it was written as something else, right? Like a legal fee.
I don't know, man.
It's
all
clearly
this,
just, yeah.
all
There's
this
so
shit-
much other crime going on and shit, and
That's what I'm saying.
What they're
That's the
focusing
big
on.
issue. There's so much more to worry about than this.
Yeah.
So
It's
And
a
the
weird...
Bidens commit crimes. Clinton's committed so many crimes.
Yeah.
God knows how many crimes the Clintons have committed. Like, it's
Yeah.
probably unfathomable.
And then it's just like, but this one we do want to focus on, right? Like, it's a weird double-sided sort of thing.
I'm
I
just
don't know.
wondering what's going to happen. Like, is he
I
actually
think
going
he's
to go
still
to
electable.
jail?
I don't think so. There's no way.
Well, wasn't there one?
I mean, that seems like that's
There's
their
gonna be
goal.
chaos
Their goal
either
is
way.
clearly. I think they know by now that him just getting charged or like even sentenced is not going to affect like him getting elected.
like the
right?
public opinion.
If anything,
Yeah.
it's just going to strengthen him. Like,
Right,
do they
right,
really
right,
just
right.
actually want him behind bars so he like physically cannot be president? That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Because I think they thought that it
Dude,
would just
he's
ruin
the
his rep by
Republican candidate.
charging
Like
him.
it's really insane.
I thought that there was one charge that like they deferred, like they pushed back for like a later date that would be the only charge that would actually like stop him from becoming president. I think it had to do with like the
Maybe I'm
January 6th
tripping,
thing
but-
and like the
Like, does he really even need to pay somebody off? Like, dude, if you bang one star, is it that big of a deal?
Kind of. I mean, you don't want your wife finding out that you banged a star. But I don't know how that's illegal. Is that illegal?
To what?
Pay like
No. It's the way that it's because of the way that it was on the books.
he like got a tax
Like, it was
write-off
a
for the
legal
payoff?
fee. It was paid as a legal fee. So
Crazy.
someone paid taxes on that.
Do you
and
think Melania is asking him like, so did you do it or no?
I think she knows the answer to that one.
Like, do you think he's still denying or no? Deny till you die?
Just deny till he dies.
Even when you're guilty
Crazy.
in court?
It's insane. I just hope we make it out of this, man. I don't know what's going on in the world right now. It's crazy.
Trump going to jail. You fading Logan after he agrees.
That's not even close.
I don't know what's bigger news. Brad out as one street fight.
You really think I'm now?
I do.
Wow. That's
The
crazy.
money, bro. Do it for the passion of fighting, bro. For the game, dude.
Yeah.
How
But it's
many
like then-
have you done a lot of MMA like spars?
I've trained.
Kyle called you out yesterday. I'm calling him out for calling you out. He said that you lost to the NELk security.
That was
Well, that was jujitsu.
that was just like the guy was also just like, yo. He was like, let me show you some stuff, and I was like, okay. And then we were around. Next, you know, he's like 110 like degrees, like
Yeah.
fast. Like I'm like, okay, what are we doing? Like that was a weird situation. That was like, we're chilling to like, I'm just gonna try to murk you. Like it's like without there was no like we're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? It was like, let me show you something. So imagine you start in a position where like you're in not a good position, and then you're around to get out of it, and he's like 100 like times on it in a hotel lobby.
No, you guys went at it for a while.
Not really.
Well, like
Were you
2
actually
minutes.
there?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't long.
It was in
No.
the Vegas. It was in the Red Rock, wasn't it?
He was in the Red Rock, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, on like a carpet floor. I got a goddamn,
Rug burn.
Yeah, nasty little rug burn. What are you gonna ask Will Smith, dude?
You want me to give you the ammo so you can ask it?
No, I'm just curious.
Yeah, I know how you rock, bro.
Oh, really?
You want my
I'm that guy?
educated questions so
You
you,
think-
can break it down for
You
him?
think that's who I am?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Yeah, it's good.
I mean,
Smart
I
of
don't
you
know.
to
I'm a
rescind
huge
that.
fan of him.
Yeah.
I think I want to talk to him about Hollywood. I think it's changed completely with the movies too, because like I watched this movie, Challenger, this tennis movie, where you know how like streaming platforms now, there's not the same like box office Warner. It's like completely different. Like we look at Roadhouse, like it just seems like the quality of movies has kind of gone down
Overall.
because now people are just like, yo, I can go to this streaming platform and make 50 million. Why would I ever care about doing some big box office?
Well, how are you feeling today?
Good.
Good. You trying to not go to the premiere or something? Because he texted me on the side. He's like, "You gonna fade the premiere?" I was like, "I'm gonna try to go."
Well, it seems like you were trying not to go, so I was just.
Well, just because the clothes.
The only thing is, I've watched Bad Boys 2 probably 100 times in my life, so I am a fan.
Yeah.
So this is a sick one to go to.
Yeah, it's cool.
And I feel like when they continue like series for too long, sometimes it's corny. But I don't know. I saw the trailer for this one, and it actually looks.
Bad Boys 2 is so lit.
It looks like they did a pretty good job with this one.
What movie do you think became the corniest when it went on too long? And I think I know the answer to this.
American Pie.
I think the Fast and the Furious.
I was never.
became
I was never a fan
Transformers.
of that. Like
Even the
like
original
how about
ones?
like Jurassic Park? Did you
I don't
watch
even
that?
watch the new ones. Oh, Transformers.
Oh, Transformers. Yeah.
But sorry, Fast and Furious became Transformers though. That's why it got it so absurd. Like the level of things
they
that were
always
happening.
did like the craziest, fakest shit. though.
Not the 1 and 2
You're a
were
huge
like
Vin Diesel guy.
no
Triple
Paul
X.
Walker. 1 and 2 were like goated. They were like amazing movies, and then it was like now they're jumping off helicopters, and it's like Transformers.
Transformers, the first two were dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one's go.
Like they were unreal.
Yeah. Well, you also lose Shia. He's legend. So
Who went
Yeah.
first, Shia or Megan? Megan
Megan,
did
yeah,
first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she also, yeah,
So what?
she like said like that they had a little relationship off the set too.
How about
Shia?
the director? The director, no?
No, it was with Shia.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, you know that.
She said it in an interview.
She told you.
No.
Oh, okay.
How the is Will Smith coming
Wait,
in
your
here
boy
right
or
now?
Will?
Sick.
It's pretty sick.
Oh.
I met him once. He's really cool.
I don't know why you're not fired up for the premiere. Steiny's
I'm-
so hit or miss with like LA shit.
I'm trying to like
Like he moves to LA. It's like, why'd you move to LA? We got invited to a Hollywood premiere after we have Will Smith on the pod for Bad Boys.
yeah. Fired up, dude.
Have you ever been to a Hollywood premiere?
Meanwhile, he'll go to Delilah's like every night.
Have you ever been to the Hollywood
You want to know the
premiere?
truth?
I've been to one, yeah.
Here's the truth. I
What
just don't
movie
like to
was it?
sit in a movie theater for that long.
It was a Mark Wahlberg movie, a military movie where they were
Lone
like,
Survivor?
it wasn't Lone Survivor. Yeah, the movie was good.
I've never been to like a sick Hollywood premiere like
Me neither.
this.
This will be dope.
You think we'll try to get recruited to like the Illuminati?
I don't know. It's kind of funny.
Depends on. I mean, maybe.
I probably would. They probably came to me first. Or you. They'll go to you.
Steiny's already in it.
Steiny's 100% in it.
No,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Steiny would join so
I
fast.
stay away from that
Yes.
kind of shit, man.
You stay away from that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Hollywood stuff. It's kind of scary if you think about it.
What? What's scary?
What's real and what's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've never gone too deep in that Hollywood scene. Like we've never been truly accepted in like
This is
LA,
a step in the right
Hollywood.
direction.
Is it?
no,
Or-
I don't think we'll ever be accepted in that scene.
Yeah.
I think that
What
ship's
streaming
sailed.
platforms, maybe?
Huh?
Well,
Oh, I don't know about making movies. I'm saying like in the Hollywood scene.
oh no, we'll never
like
be
the
accepted
LA
there.
super
Well, this
high end
guy, Will
LA
Smith's a
crowd.
f***ing super A-lister, bro.
Oh, he's a superstar.
Yeah.
He's one of the most famous
Will
people.
Smith.
One of the most
Yeah,
famous
no.
people in the whole world.
Yeah.
like I don't think anyone would see him and be like, I don't know who that guy is. I think everyone in the whole world would see that guy and be like, I've seen him before.
I'm trying
Like,
to think
the
of what
whole
like
world.
what your Illuminati shit would be like.
My Illuminati shit?
Yeah.
Like what it would be like?
Like the agreement you would get.
Oh yeah.
Because you'd
Probably
be pretty
enforcer.
tough back and forth.
Like I'm making a deal?
Yeah.
Like what do I get out of it?
Yeah, your deal for joining.
Yeah. Like what
Be a
would
lot of asks. Maybe they wouldn't recruit you, dude.
Yeah. What would I ask? I feel like you're projecting really hard.
No.
I'm super simple. You
trying to
probably
think.
asked for a lot more than I have.
I don't know.
What are we going to talk about with Will Smith?
What are you gonna ask him about?
I have no idea.
So Will,
Yeah, did go run through hard.
respectfully,
Got it.
I want to take it back.
I had a tough childhood.
No, you haven't dropped that in a while. I wanna
Yeah, take it back. No, you always take it back when
I
we're
wanna
like
take it back for a
55 minutes
second.
in. It's like, yo, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah, I love this. This
I've
is
noticed
funny.
that. Yeah, but that's it's fine.
Yeah.
But
I
maybe
love
take
this.
it back in the beginning.
To they take it back to the beginning?
Yeah, not when the podcast's about to end.
Okay, I got it. I'm just excited.
What's your favorite Will Smith movie?
It's got to be
I mean,
for me, Men in Black,
yeah, Men in
or
Black.
Pursuit of Happiness.
I'd go Hancock. I think Hancock doesn't
Why-
get enough respect.
Men in Black is so
Bro,
insane.
It's one of the most legendary movies
It's
ever.
the best. Yeah, 1 and 2 are lit. Tommy Lee Jones killed too.
Yeah, Men in
Dude,
Black
I can't
is
believe we're
iconic.
about to sit in front of Will Smith.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous.
I know, me too.
Brad's like, yeah, I've been here before. It's just
No, I
another
met him.
day.
I talked to him
Like
before.
one day at a time, bro.
talked
One
to him
interview at
before.
a time. Oh, you have?
Yeah, I went to Tyler Perry's like studio openings, and a ton of people were there. He was there. I just said hi to him. I was like, yo, I talked to him a little bit about social media. He was super nice. He wasn't like trying to rush, get out of the conversation. He was just like straightforward. Thank you, bye. You know, really cool, nice guy.
Would love to see Menery on this,
Oh God.
Oh man,
just to see how that interview.
I feel
would
like
go.
he'd leave.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like you'd
Bob
leave.
like trying to compare his Roadhouse scene to.
Well, listen, I was
what
in
Will's
Roadhouse.
accomplished.
100%.
Imagine.
We got two movie
100%.
stars here.
Bob's funny for that though.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He would bring up Roadhouse.
Of course.
Did you see
bro.
Roadhouse?
Like with the set that I worked on, I just want to compare it to kind of the Bad Boys thing that you did. Like, you know, like just disingenuous, like he's the bigger star.
What's up? What's up? Hey.
Let's go.
What's happening? What's happening? What is up, man?
Dr. Will in the house.
This is me. This one's me. I can use this one.
Wow.
Mic
Bro,
check.
you are looking fresh as hell, too.
Man, listen, hold on, watch this though.
Oh, it's
See that?
okay.
Yeah, that's when you like.
You hit us with the
really-
cross leg.
Yeah, the cross leg. Yeah, and you don't have to do this, because like this is like, you trying to like be something, and this is like when you're just comfortable.
Damn,
You know-
I'm doing this because my hip is a
No,
little
I-
too.
you're-
So when I put it out that way,
Yeah.
Stretch
Yeah.
that hip flexor.
Yeah.
How
What's happening, man?
how much like how crazy has this last few weeks been? Like, what do you have to do for promo for a movie like this?
It's been what are we 2 weeks in now, halfway through. It's 8 cities, and we started Dubai, Riyadh, first ever Hollywood premiere in Saudi Arabia. So we first ever.
Was it huge?
It was fantastic. It was giant. They like it's brand new. Everything's open. So it's like 50-year-old people have 20-year-old energy.
Damn.
Right. So it's like this new world opening up thing there that is super inspiring.
Have you been to that part of the world like recently, like Dubai, Saudi?
Yeah. Well, I've been going to Dubai for 25 years, back when the whole skyline was cranes, but it's what the vision
They're doing it right over
they
there.
are doing, and it's like, imagine trying to build New York City in one fell swoop. Like you were just going to start, and you're going to just build all of New York City at one time. That's like the level of the construction projects that they have going on over there.
Yeah, it's
and it's
insane.
it's inspiring, man. Like to like build and make something new, and to take a shot at the best in the world. You want to have the biggest and the best and the greatest in the world. That's really inspiring for me.
How pumped are you about this Bad Boys compared to like the past ones?
This one is like when you get to 4 in a series and still have a shot that it could be the biggest and best. That's a really rare thing, and every movie, the global box office has increased, the audience has increased, and we have a shot at that happening with this one again. So, the last movie was 30 years ago. Yeah. So
Damn.
That's
Where was this one? Where was this filmed?
insane.
This
it
one.
was this filmed Atlanta and Miami.
I feel like you really put Miami on the map.
Yeah, that's my town, man. And I was going to Miami like before it was a thing.
Before it got hot.
Before it got hot, and
It's kind of fallen off since you left.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna heat it up again for him now. When me and Martyn first went there, it was like kind of a secret, back I think it was 94 was the first time we went, and it was still kind of a secret, except Prince. Prince had a club in Miami called Glam Slam, and it was as close to heaven as you could ever find on earth. Like he just imagined what the club that Prince designed would be like. It was pure craziness
Back then. too,
back
right?
then. Yeah, before the rules came in.
Yeah.
Fucking rules.
All right, boys, sorry to interrupt the pod, but I'm packing up for a trip right now. One thing I always bring on the trip with me, Manscaped. You guys know on the pod, I do not advertise anything that I don't actually use. I love Manscaped, all right? First of all, the reason I love manscaped.com is because it's a one-stop shop for everything you need, all right? You don't gotta browse around to different websites. Manscaped has everything you need to stay fresh, stay clean. And boys, we can't be rocking full-on bushes anymore. Gambles, he rocks the bush. That's why he never pumps, and he has a girlfriend, which is sad. You should take this home. Take the box home after, okay? All right. Actually, I have a whole box for you there. This is mine. But yeah, look at this razor. It looks like Elon Musk made it. This razor is insane. It's so fire. I use it for the bush and I use it for my face. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do that, but I do it. It works perfect on both. Dude, they got ball deodorant. If you're trying to get like a post-gym kill and you don't have time to shower, just rip a little sack D. They got all the different trimmers you need. They have everything, guys. So if you haven't been pulling and you just need to stay groomed up, stay fresh, go to manscaped.com. We got you boys on a code. Code NELk's gonna get you 20% off the entire website and free shipping. Insane deal. Free shipping deals are insane. So go to manscaped.com, boys. Summer's coming up. You know, we're getting shredded. And yeah, no more bushes. You can't be rocking full on bush. At least trim it up a little bit. No full on Amazon jungles and shit, boys. Go to manscaped.com. Code NELk, 20% off, free shipping. Let's get back into the pod.
How have you seen a streaming affect sort of like movie rollouts nowadays? Does it make it?
It's a great question. That's my question.
Yeah.
Oh, I was? My bad. I didn't know.
I'm gonna give you credit
I'm
for
gonna
it.
tell you what.
I
Yes.
felt it come from you. I felt it.
Wow.
And I saw it It was stolen.
He tends
He
to do
asked
that.
me before this. He said, "Yo, so what are you gonna ask?"
You know what's
him?" And I
crazy?
gave him
You
that.
gave
I
him
want
that.
you to know
You
that.
want to know what's
he
great
jumped
though?
in, yeah.
He said nothing, and we actually have it recorded. He said nothing. I
We'll
just
see the
asked the
intro.
question.
Yeah, that
Genuinely
is true.
curious.
That I
So
mean,
just-
yeah.
when you
Solid
answer, if
question.
you could look
Solid
at me.
question.
I'll look at
Yeah.
Well, just when you started talking about this difference of time and
Yeah,
like doing it
yeah.
now, and obviously you've been doing movies forever, and you're like a superstar. It's like, what's the real difference in the way streaming has affected the rollouts for movies now?
Yeah, so a lot more is at stake now. You know, so with the streamers and really after 2020 with COVID, when people got comfortable staying home, right? And it was like, you know, it was rough for about 6 months, and then the streamers caught up, and then people just got really comfortable consuming most of their entertainment at home. So what happens is you have to go bigger to get people to leave their houses now and go to the movie theater. But what happens is if you go bigger and you miss, you bankrupt whole companies with that, you know. So it's a bigger undertaking, and it's more critical that you have a hit now, you know.
It's more risk.
Yeah, it's way more risk, and very few companies, you know, Sony. So Bad Boys is with Sony, and Sony's the only major that doesn't have a streamer, right? So all the other
They
companies,
take all their movies to theaters.
they take all. Yeah, so Sony is all theater. So it's good in the sense if you're, you know, a star in a Sony movie, because they have to do gigantic global promotion.
For sure.
Right. Whereas, you know, you could do something on a streamer, and people say it's not a difference. There's a huge difference between something coming out on a streamer and something that gets a, you know, gigantic day and date global release. You just feel differently about the artist.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that. It seems like
That's interesting.
It's kind of looked at as more of a cash grab for streaming platforms now.
Yeah,
The quality's not as good.
Yeah, and even if and it's a weird thing, even if the quality is good, there's just something that feels different.
Yeah.
And you have to be touched in a different way to get up out of your house and go to the movie theater. You know, you're just, it means more than you know, watching it at home.
So how do you decide whether to take a movie to like a streaming service or to go like the conventional route? Is it just based on the production company you work with?
No, it's really based on, do you think you have something big enough to get people out of the house, or you make the budget small enough that you're not going to hurt yourself trying to take a theatrical shot? But it really it killed all of the movies in the middle. Everything in the middle goes to streamers, right? So, there was a time when a $50 million movie was a real thing for a studio. It's 100 to 300 is all that the major studios are making now. And you mess with a $200 million movie and nobody has a job on Monday.
Yeah, it's way riskier. Oh yeah.
I saw like a meme. I don't know how accurate. I don't know the numbers, but you have like list of all your movies. It was like Pursuit of Happiness, Aladdin. It's like 1.5 billion, like 800 million. All these like massive numbers.
Yeah, it's the greatest thing you'll ever see.
Yeah, no, genuinely,
bro, it's a legendary.
Like you have the craziest run ever.
Yeah,
like, did you always think that was gonna be your life? Like, was there a point when was it just shocking to you? What does it feel like?
No, that was like during that time. It was like, you remember Jordan that night he had 60 and he was just putting his shoulders up. Like it's like, I don't even feel like, I can't even take credit for that. It was like things just kept falling in place. And it was just a magical time. And my manager, James Lassiter, I credit his taste. Right. So he was doing most of the choosing back then. It was like, I did not want to make Pursuit of Happiness.
That movie's so great.
Yeah.
Really? Tell us the story.
I did not.
So how did he convince you?
So I looked at it and it was like, it was a really, really great story. Right. But I was like, who wants to go to the movies to see a dude get a job in the 80s? Right. And it was like,
yeah, when you put it that way, it's different.
Yeah, I know. Right. And it was like that the movie's about a guy who gets a job.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Compared to like Men in Black.
Compared to Men in Black.
Man.
Right. Yeah. Men in Black. I Am Legend.
Yeah.
So, and I saw it. And it was a really great story. But JL has exquisite taste. He said, I promise you. And he was like, and I read it and I loved it. I just didn't think it had box office viability, and it ended up making, 300 million.
It's a classic.
Yeah, and a classic. Yeah.
How did it work with your boy, with Jaden?
Oh man, that was like, so we were looking for a kid, right? So Gabriele Muccino was the director. So we were reading kids. And Gabriele is an Italian artist, and he's just, if it's not exactly how he wants, he cannot survive, and he's one of those super passionate, and he was trying to find, he just couldn't find the right chemistry. We literally read 40 kids. And, so I'm laying in the bed, Jaden was laying in the bed one night, and I'm looking at the screenplay, and he's 5, and he says, I can do that, Daddy. And I was like, you can do what? He said, duh, play your son.
That's crazy, bro.
And I was like, you think you could, why do you think you could do that? I'm your son every day, Daddy. And I was like, okay. I said, do you want to read? And he said, yes. And I put him with Gabriele, and he read, and Gabriele teared up. And he was like, it has to be Jaden. But the studio felt like it was going to look like, I was just putting my son in a movie. And they were like, please don't. That's going to kill it.
Yeah.
So he did about 4 or 5 reads, and we kept reading more kids. And he was just the best. He was just the best for it. And then ultimately the studio agreed.
That's sick. Had he done any acting prior to that? So
that
was his first.
That was his first thing.
Of any kind.
Of any kind, yeah.
No commercials.
Nothing. Just playing around at the house.
Did it get competitive on set? Because he was good in that.
Yeah, he did. No, let me tell you, it's funny though, because it was like, so we're in the scene one time, and it's like kids are just so perfect. They're pure. So we're in the scene. And I'm trying to do my best acting, and it was there was a scene where he's laying in the we're in the shelter, and I'm doing my acting, and in the middle of it, my nose starts to run, and I was thinking, damn it, it's ruining the take. My nose is starting to run, so I'm doing it, and he just reaches up and wipes it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what the fuck you should do when you're acting. Just like play what's there. And he was like so wide open and so natural. It was a real lesson to watch a kid who doesn't know anything about it just live naturally in the moments.
Without even just having to act. Really.
Yeah, no, like
And that was when the camera was rolling?
When the camera was rolling,
Wow,
yeah. And he
that's
just
sick.
reached up and wiped it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what a natural thing to do would be. But it was a real education.
I got a question about living in the moment.
Yep.
Because obviously you have everything in the world. And I saw a clip where you were talking to another podcaster who was asking about how much money you have, like on Google.
Yeah.
And you were talking about how, like, you know, you could have everything, you could buy anything. Once you can have it all, you kind of go like, damn, I realize what really matters is whatever's in here, whatever's here is going to actually make me happy.
Yeah.
How do you live in the moment, like having everything you have? And how do you actually find happiness now when you've had everything else in the world that, you know, maybe at one point you thought would make you happy or people think is going to make them happy?
You know what? It is such a beautiful, good question.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, it is
a solid one.
it is so the material world is utterly incapable of providing lasting happiness.
Yeah.
And it's just you have to get to the ends of the things and still be miserable to realize that, right? And you know, there was a thing people talk about rock bottom, and I coined a phrase that there's a corresponding place called, I call it cliff top, right?
Yeah.
And rock bottom is when you get to a place where you can't go any lower. It can't be worse. You're in the wasteland and your life can't get any worse, and it's either die or elevate.
Yeah.
There's a corresponding place called cliff top where you wear out everything in the material world. There's nothing else that you can reach for. There's no more sex that's going to be anything but a lateral move. There's no more money. There's, no more success. And it's a abyss. It is an absolute abyss when you realize that there's nothing left in this world to reach for to make you happy. And then it's the same thing. You either die, which is what you see when you see people like kook out after they get money. That's what happens. They realize they get up there, there's nothing else, and they're the same scared little boy or girl that they were when they were broke. And there's a decision you have to make where you have to trust that the universe wasn't created for you to run out of things, right? And then you realize that the final frontier is getting your inner house in order, right? With no women, with no drugs, with no money, with nothing, can you cultivate a joyful spirit just with you and you? And the undertaking of that work is excruciating. But it's the work that Buddha was talking about. It's the work that Jesus was talking about. It's the work that Muhammad was talking about, that Arjuna was talking about. It's what Job had to suffer.
That's deep. I mean, even for us, because we're kind of in entertainment and we're, at what point do you know that, or how do you navigate that? Like, what would your advice be?
What do you do? What do you do?
So have a ball. Have a ball.
So get it out of the system first.
Get it out.
You got to get to clip top.
Right? Yes, you get do everything you want to do, right? Try to make as much money as you want to make. Just exhaust the joy of this world. And you're going to have a really, really hard night one night, and you'll be laying there by yourself, and nothing's going to mean anything to you, right? And then you'll have to detox. And then as you detox, you'll start to be able to look at your mind and realize the monsters in your mind, the same monster that made you climb and reach for those things, is the monster that keeps you from being happy, right?
Yeah.
All of that craving, all that scratching, all that clawing, and then you just got to make peace with that dude, and you realize that ecstasy isn't happiness. Peace is happiness. Balanced.
I still got to get it out of my system. So
Yeah.
I'm still in the ecstasy phase.
Yeah.
Is there no other way
We're
to
still
get
kind
there?
of there.
It's really hard to move away from something that you haven't tasted.
Yeah.
And it's like, I really wish everybody could like have all of their material dreams in order to realize that that's not it.
Yeah.
It's like, as sappy as it sounds, like really like loving people is the only thing to do here.
Yeah, sure.
So is that what really makes you happy now?
Yeah, it's like just loving people and being able to connect with people, and we are all
You've been the man forever though. So when did you have that moment?
Man, I had a couple of them, but I tried to double down and triple down.
Yeah.
And then
We
it's like,
probably had a couple
okay, I really do need to just love people. And I didn't think we was gonna be deep, but
That's what happens when we bring
that's
him
what
in
happened.
here. When we bring the
That's
big
what you
man
do.
in.
Yeah.
It feels good though.
Yeah. I think it's important.
Bad Boys is a wonderful summer movie.
We could go into Bad Boys.
I had to ask. I was so curious.
Yeah. No,
Shit's
now,
hitting though.
I have had a couple dark nights of the soul where I really just had to just look at myself and realize that Will Smith is a wonderful energy, but he's only part of me.
Yeah.
Right? And there's other parts of me that needed my attention.
That's so.
Yeah. Your resume is insane. I want to ask you, is there any?
That was great advice.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brad, for getting deep.
Of course.
Is there any role that you've turned down that you regretted later?
I
you've done about everything.
generally don't regret things, right? Yeah. But Neo was the only one.
Oh shit.
Whoa. You're gonna be Neo?
So yeah, I had Neo. So it was going to be me, and Val Kilmer was Morpheus.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the f- you turned that down for?
Yeah, because I was tripping.
That's on the manager though. He was making
So
the shots.
no, I'm gonna give you the exact pitch they gave me, right? Yeah, bro. So what we're thinking is we're gonna design these cameras, right? So the cameras, it's not one camera, it's like 30 cameras, bro, and they'll be all in one line. And what'll happen is all the cameras will go at one time, so you'll be able to jump, but like you'll stop jumping, and he's like, you'll be able to freeze. And I was,
Bro, you're funny.
I'm telling you, I swear
No,
that's
that
the
didn't
pitch
sell
I
me
got.
on that. I'm not doing that. I'm passing that too, bro. Yeah.
And it just turned out so
sounds
like.
horrible.
Yo, and then I saw it. I was like, oh, that's what actually happens. That's so cool. Yeah, but yeah, no, I missed the Matrix. I missed that one. But it would have been a whole different thing when you see it. Like Keanu was absolutely a perfect
Yeah,
Neo.
He was meant for that.
Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
been trying to do jokes and stuff like that. I think I would have messed it up. But
Yeah.
What's
yeah,
been,
that was a little bit of a hurt piece.
Damn. Yeah.
what's been the biggest box office to date for you?
Aladdin.
Which movie?
Aladdin, yeah.
Yeah.
Aladdin?
was
You know the
biggest.
number of that?
1.5.
1.5, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just looked a little. I did a little
Billion.
Billion,
Bit. Yeah, 1.5 billion.
It's not mine.
Genie.
I don't keep
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
No,
but,
I know.
You know.
Damn.
So sick.
Aladdin, bro.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
Aladdin, the
Ultimate
biggest
classic.
movie. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What was your favorite role, you think?
Yeah,
Or what
that's
challenged you the most? Because you've done diverse, like,
You've done everything.
you don't see that many actors that do kind of everything. Like,
Yeah.
put themselves in different roles from a viewer standpoint.
Yeah, yeah.
You've done just about
A
everything.
lot of people tend to like get a role, and it's like that's what they always kind of play.
In that land. Yeah, I always wanted to spread it out as much as possible and move around and push myself. I think Ali was the hardest. Like having to learn how to fight and do a dialect, and put on 30 pounds and it's period and so it was that one was rough. And I did one last year, Emancipation. I think that was equally as difficult as Ali, just out in the swamps, and I don't like bugs, and I was up to my neck in a swamp, you know, and walking through. I just wanted to commit, you know, and it was an on the run set, you know, during slavery, and that was hard. Yeah.
What do you? This is a super left field question. What do you do with your free time?
Oh, I don't have any of that.
Zero.
Yeah. No. You know, golf is the only thing that like occupies my mind.
How's your game?
Yeah, and 12-ish.
Too, you gotta play them.
12-ish. Yeah.
We just started a golf channel too. In addition,
Really?
so we got to get out there.
Yeah, no, definitely. I remember it out at Sherwood, so that's my
dope.
spot. But
Is it I Am Legend 2's in the works, right?
Yeah, working with Michael B. Jordan and the Akiva Goldsman was a producer, writer. So it's really good. It's a cool concept. In the theatrical version, my character died, but in we had on the DVD, the two endings. So there was one that came out on the DVD where my character survived. So, yeah.
What's it like working with Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, we've only had a week together,
okay.
but in the working on script stuff. But nah, he's the truth. He's really, really sharp in terms of character and story. Like, he gets it. He knows. You can't teach taste, right? You know, and you either have it and you can feel it, or you don't. And he just has exquisite taste. He knows what they want, and he knows how to give it to them.
Is that with like acting in general though? You think like certain things you just can't teach?
So there's a difference between actors and movie stars, right? So actors understand their role and they can deliver their role, and movie stars kind of have a picture of the whole of the project, right? So Tom Cruise knows everybody's job, and he knows how to deliver himself to be in the best light for the whole. He handles everything from, hey, what if, to through the screenplay, through production, through editing, through marketing, right? So Michael B. Jordan is a movie star. He understands the whole of it.
Is that a rare thing in Hollywood? Like, some people are just acting and acting only?
Yeah, and you know, sometimes if you have a really difficult role, you want to just do that. So you just want to just turn it off. And you know, for Ali, I turned everything off. Michael Mann handled everything else, you know, and I could just focus on my role. You know, the same with the Emancipation. I turn it off and only focus on my part.
Yeah. How does it feel now? Because Bad Boys 2 is the most legendary. I've seen that so many times.
Yeah.
But now you're with Martyn, the fourth movie.
Yeah.
So at this point,
if you like Bad Boys 2, you're gonna love this one.
It looks really good. I'm pumped to see it.
Yeah.
Hilarious. It is the most consistently funny of the whole series. It is
The trailer looks
the
fun.
best scene in Bad Boys 2, just so you know really quick, is when Martin Lawrence's daughter's about to go on the date, and you guys pull up to the door.
Yes.
So-
yeah.
That's the
All right, so
goated scene.
I'm going to give you my number,
Okay.
and if you like that scene, you are going to scream and fall out of your chair at the payoff in this movie.
Dude,
I promise you, it's going to be your favorite moment in a movie theater for the last decade.
let's go.
We're coming
you know what
tonight.
I'm talking
I'm pumped
about.
to see it.
Yeah.
That's like if my sister brings
Oh,
it
you'll
back
be
home,
there
that's all I
tonight.
want. Yeah,
All right,
we're
so
gonna
I'm
come.
gonna find you tonight.
Okay.
I promise you, it's going to be the highest moment you've ever had in a movie theater.
Okay, I'm excited. Let's go.
Shit. Dude, we're excited, man. We're really excited.
Yeah,
Super excited to see it.
is there are, you know, this one sort of everything led to this. We were really we paid so much attention to the first three movies, and there are payoffs in this movie. There's a payoff in this movie to that scene that you're going to absolutely love.
Is it? Yeah. Was that like improv, or you guys ever?
It was all improv.
That's
So
what
what
I
happened?
thought.
Okay, so his name is Dennis. So he was 15, and he couldn't he couldn't act. He wasn't an actor. He was chosen. He was just the perfect look. So Michael Bay said, listen, you know, this is this kid's first gig. He's not an actor really. He said, so I need you guys to help me get him ready off camera. So I need you guys to pretend like you're mad at each other in front of him.
In real life.
In real life. So we're off camera. So I go over and I introduce myself to him. Hey, what's going on, man? So then Martyn comes up and Martyn says, he says, hey, Will, you know, when we were rehearsing, you know, you were kind of stepping on my lines a little bit. You know, do you think, you know, I just leave a little space so I can get my line in? I said, Joker, get in where you fit in. And the kid is sitting between us and he's like, oh no. Martyn was like, Will, why you acting nasty? I was like, just do your lines. Why are you worried about my lines? Just do your lines. And this kid is sitting there and he is like, oh no, Will and Martyn are arguing. So we let the argument go and Michael Bay is watching from a distance and he waits till the kid's face is significantly terrified. And he says, okay, let's shoot.
Yeah,
so when you see the kid on camera, he's scared for real. He's scared for real in that scene.
How much like moments in acting or have you experienced that are just like have to be kind of like that, like from something real?
Generally, you try not to do that, but when you have a new actor, sometimes you got to help a little bit, and you know sometimes with kids and things like that, you like don't say action, right? So you
just run it.
You signal the cameraman and he starts the camera and then you just start talking to the kid and they don't know the camera's rolling and then you like pretend to do the lines and you do it. So you try to not have the acting start. So, you know, there's little tricks you do when people aren't really experienced actors that you can capture moments.
Yeah.
Damn.
What was it like working with Messi?
Oh, Messi is fantastic. So, you know, he doesn't do stuff like that.
No, yeah.
But it's so interesting when you see somebody who is like world class in the thing that they do, and then they get that little kid smile doing something. Like he loved being on the set, working, doing pieces, acting. We shot a bunch of social pieces and stuff like that. And it was like a relief for him. He just loved playing in that world. So yeah, he's fun to watch, man.
That's dope.
Let's go.
Yeah. Well, we know you got a busy day.
Yes,
Dude,
sir.
we're
Appreciate
excited.
you coming through.
No,
Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much.
you guys,
Yeah.
man. Thank
Bad
you
Boys
very
4
much,
out
man.
now.
Bad Boys 4.
Let's go, baby.
I'm gonna find you tonight.
Find
I'm
me,
gonna
bro.
find you. I want you. I want to. When the scene happens, you're gonna know the
gonna
one
be
I'm
honest,
talking
too.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I know what you're gonna say.
Okay.
You know?
Fine, let's go. I'm excited.
We appreciate the deep talks too. That was great.
Appreciate you
That was
guys.
great
Thank you,
advice.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Smith.
appreciate you.
That was dope.
Oh man.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful. Appreciate you, brother. So I'll see you over there tonight. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
See ya.
You guys. See you tonight.
Yeah, see ya.
All right.
That was so sick, dude.
He's the man. Real talks, Hollywood stories. Those real talks, they were hitting me. I know they were hitting you.
They hit, yeah.
I had to ask that.
No, I know. Yeah. No, you're good.
All right, let's go.
All right.